What's up, everyone?
What's up, everyone? It's a very nervous day. Baby girl Gigi's on her way, and we're here at the hospital looking for parking spot because it's completely full. I don't know. I'm guessing everybody's having babies today. It's completely full.
Yes.
The parking garage. It shows that there's one spot. I don't know on what floor, but we're gonna find it. I'm looking for parking spots. We're nervous.
Yeah, we are.
I'm very nervous.
I just want to make sure my babies are okay, and I'm okay, and the newborn is okay. So we finally found a parking spot. Now we're going in the elevator.
We're on the fourth floor. We're on the fourth floor. Fourth floor. Fourth floor.
Just in case, let me record just in case you forget. Fourth floor. My babe. This is our last day pregnant.
Yeah. I thought she was taking a picture. She was filming. That's right. And we are leaving recovery. Yeah.
Okay. What's up, everyone? We didn't really explain the rest of the process because everything went so fast. But and I'm tired. My husband is gonna explain how the process went. Hey, baby.
I'm tired too, but I'll explain.
You explain too.
Well, but we got into this room. They started prepping us. They said that we were going to go to get sterilized and ready for the epidural.
Spinal
tap.
Yeah.
And ended up being, well, first of all, we were late. let's start off with that. First of all, we were late. I was already trying to push us out the door, I think because of the anxiety of my wife trying to get everything settled for the kids at the house with her brother and the neighbor watching my son and her brother watching the baby. She got a little, anxiety attack, and she wanted everything to be perfect, so we ended up losing track of time. We called the hospital on the way over here telling them that we're going to be a couple of minutes late. We showed up, I think we were supposed to be here at 10:30 to 11. We showed up at 11:07, 11:08. Here, they took us in. We were about to walk in. They told us to sit down. As soon as we were about to sit down, they said, "Don't even sit down." They took us and put us straight into the room. Yep. After sitting down, after coming to the room, they said, "Yeah, strip, put on your medica gown." They got her naked, got her prepped, stuck needles in her that didn't go right in the forearm first, so it was painful for her. They taped her up, then did it in the hand.
What's this? Hand. What do they call this again? Infuse or something. I don't know. I don't remember.
Infusion, which not properly done in the upper arm, and then they decided to do it in the hand. From that point on, we ended up being told that we're going to, that's the infuse.
Yeah.
From that point on, they told us, we're going to be leaving in like 15 minutes for the spinal tap. Ended up not happening. They said, no, it's going to take about 45 minutes. 45 minutes became an hour. And being that, I think there were many things happening with other pregnancies at the same time. So everything was pushed back. So the pregnancy was delayed. After being delayed, we finally said, they'd come in, they picked us up. They said, okay, we're walking out. Open the door. When we're walking out the door, they said, nope, go back in. They put it back inside. So the beginning of the pregnancy already started, the C-section, the labor, the bringing of the child to this realm already was a little on the chaotic side.
Mm.
Finally, they came and picked us up. They told us it's going to take 45 minutes to an hour. They'll be ready. And then 10 minutes later, they come in and say, no, no, we're leaving now.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up going outside. They ended up taking me and giving me the what is that? The thing for NICU?
The gown, toch? The gown.
No, the cuvées.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they basically told me, mind you, I'm not getting paid. We're paying for this entire process.
Exactly.
So I had to push the box that they said, yeah, possibility is if the child is born and has issues breathing, that she will be put into this. We will have to help her breathe, and she might have to stay there for a little bit. I, being so faithful in the Most High, I already said to myself, no, this is not going to happen. I know. I told my wife prior to that, when they started talking to us and telling us the whole layout while we were waiting, I told her, no, it's not going to be like that. She's going to come out. She's going to come out, and she's going to surprise all these doctors.
Mm-hmm.
And which was actually what happened in its totality. So we reach, I'm pushing this box. They're pushing my wife to the prep room. I get into the prep room. They don't have my size robe, so they give me an extra small, an XL. I get dressed. They take my wife in. They take me into the pre-op room. Then they take her to the prep room itself, where they give the spinal tap. I'm not allowed in, but I am seeing the whole process. They don't allow you to take pictures. What reason that is here in Europe, in the Netherlands, I do not know. So I couldn't take pictures to show you the process of the spinal tap, but I did see them giving her the spinal tap. After that was done, they allowed me to come in, and we began with the C-section.
Yeah.
At that moment, my wife already had the spinal tap, and she fell into a slight panic and anxiety and wanted to get, sedated, is basically what it is, to go to sleep. And I decided then that I would start praying with her and talking to her and trying to calm her down. And she kept yelling at the anesthesiologist, the man that had the power in his hand to give her the shot to sedate her. And this man, for some reason, he was weird. He was.
Mm-hmm.
I
even begged him, but he didn't want to.
She begged and cried and went into a panic fit. And his mannerism, I've seen this before because we went through this process. The other person that was there last time with my son's birth directly went and just gave her the shot to sedate her. But there was something apart about this man.
And since we started, he said, think about your kids, think about your daughter. You can do it.
He spoke like that from the beginning. And the funny part is, when I came in, he was there just looking, studying the whole process. It was like he was looking at the whole process. And he wasn't talking to anyone. He didn't really talk to any of the other doctors in the room. And I was getting irritated because I was like, yo, give my wife the shot so she can calm down. But then something in my head said, what if this is God's doing? And I literally stopped myself from reacting to this man. And then I turned and looked at him, and he looked at me. He just nodded. He said, everything's fine. I'm getting goosebumps as we speak right now. I literally looked at my wife and said, baby, take it easy. Take it easy. Started talking to her, started praying with her, telling her to stay calm. And she slowly started staying calm. And then he came up and started talking to her and said, why are you worried? And that's when I got, I'm getting goosebumps right now. Why are you worried? What are you worried about? Everything, and he said it, everything is going perfect.
Yeah.
His words were, and I just kind of like got caught off guard at that moment. So I'm like, okay, it's weird. I want to yell at you, but for some reason, something was like, nope. Mm-hmm. This is God's hand. So I started praying with my wife, giving her kisses, keeping her calm, passing my hand over her head, telling her it's going to be fine. Mm-hmm. And after that happened, and he started speaking to her and told her, and tell me about your kids. He wanted to know about, like, our two sons. He got a little into communicating, but I don't think he ever gave her the shot, but he kept putting the thing on.
Yes, I'm telling you.
It looked like he was giving the shot, but
yeah,
I don't think he ever gave her the shot. I think he was trying to do the placebo effect with the mind. And it was very, very weird. So I was kind of like...
I felt everything.
I was more in the kind of shock, but I noticed that everything was going fine. And then they said, would you like to see the child? And I said, yes. And they literally dropped the curtain for me and my wife to see the child.
And it's the first time I saw.
First time you actually got to witness and see what your child looked like after being taken out with a C-section, because the other two, you were completely sedated and out of it. Yeah. So it was kind of weird. Like, the Most High wanted my wife to truly experience this full birthing process of the C-section, because all the other times I experienced it experienced it with my second child.
Yeah.
She didn't experience it with neither of those two because she was sedated with both of them,
Yeah.
completely out of it. And I'm the one that had to basically handle with everything. And this time around, it was different. And her recovery time this time around, like you can see the hand of God in the middle of this because she already got up and walked, and the baby was born. How many hours ago?
A couple of hours.
8 hours ago.
Yeah.
8 to 9 hours ago, the baby was born, and she already got up and walked around. Which most times C-section takes about almost 24 hours before they can stand a person up. Let's say not even 24 hours. Let's say 18 hours before a person can stand up. So, with all that happening, and I realized, we have a healthy baby. God has been with us. God is continually with us, and we have to remember that we can't give up on anything. We have to literally turn over everything to the Most High, because I am a witness that the Most High's hand was throughout this process. From this afternoon when I told her, when this baby comes out, she's going to shock everybody, because they were talking about she wouldn't be able to breathe, because we did not go about having the steroid shot.
Taking the steroid shot.
We did not get the steroid shot for the lungs, as every other woman that was done a C-section in 37 weeks has posted all across the internet, all across YouTube. Have all of them said, do it for your child. We prefer dealing with the
behavioral issues
in the future, knowing that the baby will be fine. I understand everybody's position, but for some reason, something told me no. If my God is who I know He is, I don't even need to worry about this, because everybody keeps forgetting. If it wasn't for God, none of these doctors will be able to do what they're doing. None of them. It's to the grace of God that they can actually handle a child and give the C-section and do all these things, so they'll be able to bring a child and bring a life into this world. It isn't because they studied. That's part of it, but it's not them. And we tend to forget that. And I think today was more of a epiphany for me and my wife to literally know that this is what actually this proves that God's hand is in everything. Because when every one of these nurses walked in and said, yeah, this is what should happen. This is what could happen. Yeah, you should take it. Even from the beginning when they said, well, we think you should take the shot. And then when we go look up information, every woman says, we think you should just take the shot for the benefit of the child's lung. My daughter came out screaming. And these doctors, their reply was, oh, because they didn't expect a 37-week child to come out screaming, top of their lungs.
By C-section.
Through a C-section, because going through natural birth, when the baby comes out, it pushes out the liquid out the lungs, a certain amount of liquid out the lungs, which then allows the child to breathe better and scream. This child came out the sack and just made her presence known.
Yeah.
Basically letting it be known that God was here, God is here, and God allowed this child to show people His hand is the full house, the biggest hand in poker. I don't know what it is, but that's what my daughter was, and she proved it through and through today. But again, with everything, there's always something the enemy has to try to do, because he has to place his hand somewhere so it seems as if he's in control.
Yeah.
And the sad part is, he is not in control of anything.
Yeah.
He is just manipulating things or moving things to make it seem as if that's how things are.
Yeah.
When you put everything in the Most High's hands, you have nothing to worry about. And I'm starting to realize that day in and day out. The Most High carries us, puts us through, and Ahai is His name. And I know for a fact that He is the full house. He is the ace in the hole. He is the last. He is the one that has the last say, whether we want to or not.
Yes.
And when you give it over to Him, you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
Right now we're here. Our baby girl is beautiful. She's
healthy.
Healthy. I mean, real healthy. They did the X-ray and the echo, right?
The echo. She's healthy.
She's healthy.
And then tomorrow we're gonna let the
follow-up
other
test.
kids.
Yeah, the follow-up test. Tomorrow we're going to do the follow-up test with her, and tomorrow we're also going to let the other brothers come in and see their little sister.
Yeah, yeah. And how do you feel, Papa?
I feel elated is the word in English.
Yeah, yeah.
Completely overwhelmed and blessed to be able to have another daughter.
Yeah, 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 definitely. And I'm really happy. You guys heard everything he explained. I'm really happy. he stood by my side. He helped me a lot. And to be honest, guys, if this man wasn't with me this time, I wouldn't be, I definitely wouldn't be able to experience this birth, like everything from this birth, obviously, after God. But yeah, he prayed, he had faith, basically, guys. When my faith, like, was decreasing, he had faith for both of us. And he never doubted that this kid would come out good. And the way he talks also is giving me a lot of strength for everything that's coming. And I am blessed, guys. And it's really important. This is why it's really important. I'm not gonna go into the feminist BS that's going on right now, but that is why it's really important having a foundation, a spiritual man in the house. Because every time you feel, every time situations like this happen, and you feel like you don't have faith, you feel like your faith is decreasing, having a spiritual leader in the house, someone that prays, someone that believes when even you don't believe anymore, is important. And it makes you changes, because God listens. Since the beginning, God listens to Abraham, Jacob. He listens to the man. Yeah, so I am happy, I'm grateful, I'm really happy, to be honest, guys. I feel happier this time than the last time. I feel more relaxed this time than last time. Me and my partner, my husband, we worked together. It wasn't easy all the time, but we were together so both of us can have this moment, experience this moment. And yes, we will let you guys know how it went tomorrow with the kids. And stay tuned. Okay, thank you guys for watching. Baby, you have something to say, does she? Oh yeah, let us show them the baby. She is sleeping. Yes. Thank you guys for watching, baby. This baby.
Peace.
Peace.
Subscribe, like, and share.
Okay, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll let you guys know tomorrow, or we'll take some pictures and put them in the video so you guys can see the kids' reaction. Take care.
Yes, I found your kryptonite. You have to praise her. This is the bully of the house becoming, like literally bowing down to his little sister. That's your sister. It's your baby sister. No, no, no.